What's up, YouTube? It is the friendless Norseman. Let's talk about Lucas Tracy for a minute. I was nice. I do like his content. I like his predictions. I like his breakdowns. But Lucas, we all know why you're making this point. All right, let's see what he's doing this time.
Ross, this is the guy that I run a
Oh,
podcast with. We do MMA Dynasty. Check our channel out. We're going to have our UFC 289 predictions in this video. We're going to go into depth on the main event. We're also going to talk about a potential Beneil Dariush Islam fight and a potential Charles Oliveira rematch. We'll talk about some other fights as well. At the end of it, we'll answer some of the super chats.
also, Charles Oliveira moving up potentially.
Yeah, that's another conversation. Chris Weidman just signed to fight Brad Tavares, so we have a lot to discuss. But the first order of business, Jacob, we were just discussing
Right before.
the size discrepancy in a fight between like an NFL lineman and a lightweight or a featherweight, a flyweight.
NFL linebacker. So
Yeah,
I
so
was
let's say this is just an intro conversation, guys. But
we were just talking about it before.
you mentioned how it's probable that a guy who's an NFL linebacker, how much do they weigh?
260.
260, okay,
Maybe
would
the
probably beat a flyweight in the UFC.
I mean, I think flyweight for sure. I think it goes. I'm trying to like decide what division it goes up to. I'm thinking it goes up to like some lightweights. I don't think all of them, but some lightweights, because I just think that we're like street fight. We're assuming not MMA, not just rolling in jiu-jitsu, fight to the death. I think if one of these linebackers, even if they don't have that much experience with fighting, I think if they get a hold of like of like anybody, like the guys who are like pretty much 100 pounds lighter, like what are they gonna do? Like they're not gonna be able to get out of it. Like I don't think they could. They squeeze them.
I agree. I think that at a certain point, the size definitely plays a massive difference, especially against a guy that is very athletic at 250 pounds.
Because we're not talking random, like we're not talking fat, random 260 pounders. We're talking about these athletic like
freaks. Yeah, for sure. But here's where I cut it off. Yeah. I believe that if you take a guy that is competing in the lightweight division that walks around at around 170 pounds, 175, 180, they are always going to, and we're talking about the top guys. I don't say the top featherweights could also do the same thing. That's what I believe.
Top featherweights could.
I think that a guy like Yair Rodriguez, I think that a guy like I know it's crazy to say this, maybe not Ilya, but like shit, bro. You're right. Maybe 45. Hold on. And I know I'm a big Volk fan, but I am going to put Volk in there, and this is why. And this is why I say lightweights. At a certain point, bro, there are guys that are 180 pounds, 175 in the offseason that are pretty fucking strong when it comes to doing things that are similar to fighting, like grappling and stuff. You know what I mean? They know how to use their strength in certain.
To disprove all his points, let's look at a prime example. Just a prime example. Deontay Wilder, blown the fuck out Lucas. Bro literally has barely any boxing skills. And he just mogs people on pure. He's just built better than everybody. He can knock you out with a fucking jab.
Street fights. I am going to favor a guy that fights all the time in a street fight over someone that doesn't. So the street fight doesn't make a difference to me at all.
Okay, so you think Max Holloway is beating up a 250-pound NFL linebacker in a street fight, fighting to death? You're taking little Max Holloway.
Well, again, how is he gonna get beat?
He's gonna smush him. He's gonna throw him on the ground and slam his head on the ground and kill him.
Max Holloway's got the best. Okay, so you think
like that's what they were gonna do? They're gonna throw him on the ground. Smash his head on the ground and kill him. They're fighting to death. No,
I just feel like I understand why it's easy to think that Max looks like a
Max Volk too. Throws Volk to the ground, slashes his head on the ground. It's done.
Bro, Volk is strong as fuck.
It's not gonna matter. He's not as strong as someone who's 250. He's not as strong as Islam.
So again,
that's different. But
but hold on. You don't think Volkanovski could actually hold his own strength wise in the lightweight division?
I'm not talking about I'm just talking like street fight. I'm not. Yeah, he can hold his own in the lightweight division, but we're talking about a different thing though.
I think Volkanovski would probably take out any NFL player that you could bring up, unless hold on, unless they're like 350. You know what I mean? I think you underestimate this, man. I think you underestimate it. Brady, thank you for the $2. Jack grabs Volk next and strangles him. There's no.
You see how much of his own stuff he's huffing? Little people gotta believe this shit when they train, because otherwise, why the fuck are they training if not to absolutely just beat the giant people who bullied them all their life? But anyway, there's these pictures I got coming up, but build off of this point, like that Max Holloway would beat an NFL lineman. Maybe in an MMA fight, I could see it actually, because Max is pretty. He's got a pretty decent chin, but you saw how he's getting like fucked up by Dustin, dude. Now imagine this NFL player. He's a bit tricksy with his hands. He can get a few punches off. He's used to taking hits. I don't see Max Holloway pulling this one off. I mean, he's got a great chin for featherweight, dude. You gotta understand. This is 160, maybe 170, 180 at the most, hitting your jaw. This isn't 260, 240 pounds of force and an athletic body going directly on your jaw. You think that chin's holding up, Lucas? Really, Lucas? Lucas T Fitness. The T stands for Pride Month. Lucas. Aside from that Max Holloway and Volk point, it's just literally because he's short. He has to believe this. He has to believe that jiu-jitsu works in the street. He has to believe that if he trains enough, he can mog an NFL player. That this is all that is. He's 5'2". These hoes are literally taller than his ass. You compete in a bodybuilding competition and get hype mogged by some bitches, dude. How the fuck do you get hype mogged by some bitches at a bodybuilding competition? You know, Lucas, I think you're just in love with Volkanovski. That's okay. It's okay to be gay. It's 2023. We accept all sexualities here on YouTube. Oh, Lucas, don't think I forgot I called your ass out in that live stream, baby. Come on, prove you ain't Cocoa Puff sweet, baby. Let me call in. Let me roast your ass for being a little tiny midget. Let me roast your ass for believing that Volkanovski can beat a 265 man in the street fight. And then we can talk. I'll do it respectfully, Lucas. I'll be nice. I'll be very nice. I'll be so sweet you won't even know you're getting roasted, baby.